Welcome, this is Module 1234, and this is part 4 of my series on how to stay safe in low-sec or null-sec. And today we're going to talk about how to travel through unknown systems, that is, ones that you have not had a moment to set up safe spots. It is always best to have safe spots, but sometimes you don't have that as an option. We'll also talk about crashing the gate if you get into trouble. So let's go ahead. I'm in a high-sec system called Derek, and I'm going to fly to another high-sec system called Ubasgirder here. And from Ubasgirder, I'm then going to go on to Roquefort and then dock at a station. At least that's the plan. Okay? So we're just going to talk about the procedure. So the very first thing we'll do is we'll assume that I can jump to Ubasgirder, which is what I'm going to do right now, and all the conversation will be once we get to Ubasgirder and Roquefort. We'll assume those are low-sec or null-sec systems. Now, the things that I'm going to be discussing today are not things I invented. I'm just showing them to you. I've compiled them. And these are good practices. I guess safe practices or best practices is what we're doing here, because we're just trying to improve your odds of getting through systems that might have gate camps. Okay? And a gate camp, again, is a bunch of players, possibly with a warp bubble, that are going to try and stop you, target you, and kill you. And we're going to try to avoid that. We can't guarantee it. There's no guarantees in this game. Especially if you're in null sec, there are just no rules. So what we're going to be following is the concept is I just came through the gate, so I'm temporarily cloaked, not for long. So that gives me time. I can go look at the PvP tab, see if there's anybody on grid. I go to DScan, I don't see anybody on DScan, and so I'm relatively safe. There could be people that are cloaked, but let's assume not. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, for now, I'm going to talk to you why I'm doing it. But right now, I'm going to go jump to a planet, because one of the tricks that most of these people do that set up gate camps is they set up on a line from one gate to the next gate. Especially if you're on a tunnel system, that is, you got two gates, one on each side, and there's no other place to go. Typically, if you're passing through, so in those particular cases, they will pick one of those gates and they will set up their gate camp, including a warp bubble. So if you were flying from gate to gate, that is direct line from gate to gate, you are going to intersect with their warp bubble. The warp bubble will catch you. You will be stopped. They will target you. They will shoot you. They will kill you. So you don't want to fly from gate to gate in a low or null sec system. You always fly to some other celestial object. In this case, I flew to a planet. And the reason I actually chose one that was relatively far away from the gate I was at. Simply because what I'm trying to do is provide an angle to the next gate that I'm going to go to. The idea is that very likely I will miss the warp bubble if they have a warp bubble there. And that's just simple geometry, I'm hoping, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to miss that warp gate. They could be pretty smart in how they set it up. They could even have multiple warp bubbles. Who knows? The point is, you're trying to improve your odds. You cannot guarantee it, but you're improving your odds. So now that I'm at a new location, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump through the gate at Roquefort. If I get caught, the first thing I want to do is hit my, hit the gate, target the gate, and then hit my afterburner and do my best to get out of there. I probably won't get out of there because they'll have plenty of distance in the way, but I'm going to try. But that's not going to happen on this example. I'm just going to go ahead, go right through to the gate and through the gate. Boom. So we've just improved our odds of surviving in this situation. Again, the best odds are always going to be if you have safe spots, but let's assume we don't. Okay, so I went through. I'm now in Roquefort. Let's assume I walked into a gate camp. Okay, I'm in trouble. I've got a little bit of time because I am cloaked. I get a little bit of time because of that, but I don't get a lot of time because of that. So I see I'm in a bad situation, and they've got a bubble. They've got guys there, and they're going to try and kill me. I'm not going to survive. So I'm going to do what's called gate crashing, which means I approach the gate as fast as I can and hit jump. The intent here is that I can get out of trouble before they're going to be able to do any serious damage to me, and it really is your best odds. And again, it's odds, it's probability. There's no guarantees. So I hit approach the gate, and because I'm at 12 kilometers, I hit my afterburner or warp drive, micro warp drive, and here I go. And I'm going as fast as I can. The moment I started moving or even aligning, my cloak goes away. So I've been targeted that whole time. And now I'm going to spam the jump button when I get close. And now I've gotten through. Hopefully I've survived. So that's your strategy. It's not a lot there, but you got to act fast and make sure you act fast. So pay attention the moment you go through the gate. You gate crash. Okay? Here I'm going to do it again in the other direction. That's unlikely I'd have both, but whatever. And you do this fast. You make your decision fast. You pay attention. The moment you go through the gate, you're always paying attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Go, go, go. And there, we've gone through it. I'm going to go ahead and dock up. And that will be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed our series on how to stay safe in low-sec and null-sec. It is not a guarantee. There are no guarantees in EVE Online. I'm improving your odds of survival. Thank you.